A new search era is here. But are your products there? Forget manual optimization. Now there's a better way to do it. Introducing Feedbooster, an innovative tool that helps you work faster, smarter, and more efficiently boost your performance and win the click every time. Are you ready?
Hello, everyone. Please have a look at the screen. What you see on the left is Monday morning routine for most e-commerce specialists. What you see on the right is the optimized result that they need to get from these raw, messy fields. What if I told you that they don't have to imagine this pain anymore? Because we're here to tell you how we can get you from these messy raw fields to the perfectly optimized ones on the right. But let me introduce myself before we talk about switching from data entry to how converting automation. Okay, my name is Nafsika. I'm working for Relevance, and together with Giannis Stamatelos, we're going to present you how we created, how we managed to put AI into practice in order to boost our teams and customers' performance. For those of you who are unfamiliar with us, Relevance is a leading digital agency in Greece and Southeast Europe, with a team of almost 200 members, handling over 350 clients, most of them in retail. So we started this project in order to face the greatest challenge in e-commerce, the challenge of managing and optimizing the massive volume of product data for our clients, which was severely limiting their performance. We all know that product content is critical for any e-commerce project. From e-shop content and ad campaigns to SEO and now the new frontier of AI search, there is nothing more essential than this data. However, despite this critical role, most of the time is neglected, and that is because of the lack of time and resources. And this is exactly where we identified the opportunity for optimization, because optimization involves managing an endless and complex set of attributes for every single product. And also, you have multiple stakeholders involved, from SEO specialists, e-commerce professionals, performance marketeers, and even developers. And on top of that, every channel has unique requirements. Then you have the sheer volume. We aren't just talking about a few items, but in most cases, we're talking about thousands of products that update on a daily basis. And all this work has to be done manually and at 2 languages. So, how was it done until now? We used to use rules to automate the procedure, and that worked to a degree. But this has two major flaws. The first one is that rules cannot produce native language, so it sounded robotic. And the second one is that it's not scalable, so we couldn't face the complexity of everything I described before. The result is that the work was done, but it was never 100% optimized. And this is where GenAI stepped in and gave birth to our very own AI tool. And now, to continue this conversation, I'll turn it over to John.
Hello, everyone. I'm John. I'm a cloud engineer in RocketPath. And in the last year, we have the opportunity to work with a number of generative AI projects, and the most interesting one to be Feedbooster. So when we started Feedboosters, we wanted to achieve 2 main goals. First, flexibility, and the second, control over the generative AI technology. So the first thing we gave to our users was the ability to create new custom fields for the products using only natural language and without writing a single line of code. The second was prompt management. We built a prompt library where all the users can access those prompts and collaborate with each other. The third was control. Control meaning that a user can select the right tool for the right job. So if you want a simple job to create a simple title, you can use a smaller model. But if you want a more complex job, you can actually choose a larger model. And of course, the control and flexibility should be combined with the ability to have visibility over the cost and be able to optimize it. Now, let me walk you through what it actually looks like using the platform. So here is the central hub. The users can actually see all the products of the list, the optimization status, and any jobs that might actually run at the moment. Next, we have the dynamic field generation. Here, the user can actually write the prompt, and the system gets all the fields from the product catalog, and as you can see on the bottom right screen, it displays them as buttons, so the user can actually click on the buttons and inject those variables directly into the prompt, making the result more contextual and very targeted. Once the prompt is created, we have the prompt library. Here, we keep all the prompts organized so that the users don't have to use scattered nodes across their laptops. They can choose from our library. And even for a new user, this is very important because they can actually go and grab pre-tested prompts and use them directly for their problems. So here we have, before we begin to generate content for our whole catalog, we can actually test our prompts with a simple UI. The user can simply select a product, click on the generate button, and test and tweak the prompt to see if it actually works. So now we have the prompt ready. Now we need to go ahead and generate for the entire catalog. The user can actually select all the products of the catalog or a small subset of the products based on some filters. And before he starts the operation, he can look at how many products are going to be generated, how many fields, and how many operations are actually going to be sent to the AI model. Finally, we have the budget, because we want to know for every operation what is the estimate cost of the current job we're about to run. And once the job is completed, we can have the bird's eye view of the old product data versus the AI-generated ones. And finally, we need to get those data out into the real world. So this is an export configurator manager where the user can select which fields are going to be exported. He can select from the original data and the AI-generated ones. So he can then preview those results and download them as a CSV or an Excel file. So our main goal here is to have a seamless data flow, transforming content into highly optimized output, running reliably across all of your products. And to build a platform like that correctly from the ground up, you need a forward-thinking architecture. We talked about parallel processes running across millions of products and with the needs that change dynamically and are often unpredictable. And that's why we choose Google Cloud, because with Google Cloud we had all the services in one platform, so we can ensure that we have scale and security with the correct tools to better handle the cost. And to close this session, we talk about the business value. Nafsika will talk about the business value that came from this platform.
Thank you, John. Even from our beta version, we observed significant improvement. Campaign performance improved, ad disapprovals declined, feed quality reached 95%, and we saved time for both our customers and our team. All in all, Gen AI isn't just theory. It's how we are winning auctions on behalf of our customers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.